For Chapter 3, I don't have a PowerPoint, I just have a worksheet, and I also recommend that you read Chapter 3 in your book. So the first little section here is just going over some probability vocabulary. An experiment is a planned operation carried out under controlled conditions. We'll just get a little technical here. A result is called an outcome. The set of all outcomes is the sample space. And then an event could be a couple of different outcomes together. And the probability of an event is the long-term relative frequency of an event. So here I have 3 different experiments. Roll a fair 6-sided die. The set of possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas if you flip a coin, then the set of outcomes, the sample space, is heads or tails. And then cool, here I have flip a coin twice, so there's 4 possible outcomes listed. Now, here's an example of an event. If I say that the event A is rolling a 3 or higher, then I can put curly braces and say 3, 4, 5, 6 are my 4 outcomes in the event. Flipping a coin, getting heads, well, then there's just H is the only outcome in that event. And getting the same result twice, the result would be HH or TT that fit that event. And then we can use that to say that the probability for each event is the number of outcomes in the event divided by the number of outcomes in the sample space. So the probability of getting a 3 or higher is 4 out of 6. 6 because there's 6 total outcomes. 4 is the number of outcomes in the event. Okay, the word complement just means everything else. So if I take an A and I put a little slash next to it, A complement, so A, and then you write prime or A complement, then everything that is not in A is 1 and 2. Everything that is not in B is just tails, and everything that is not event C is HT or TH. And then the probability of that complement is 2 out of 6, 1 out of 2, or 2 out of 4. And notice that the probability of A and the probability of A complement add up to 1 in both cases. And that shouldn't be too surprising. So that's a general rule. The probability of A complement is 1 minus the probability of A. Notice that 1 minus 4 over 6 is really just 6 over 6 minus 4 over 6. So that's how we get 2 out of 6. And one last thing here, a probability is a number between 0 and 1. A probability of 0 indicates the event will not occur, and a probability of 1 indicates the event will definitely occur.